All right. Hello and very good morning to all the education officers and teachers. I welcome all of you on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society, myself Pankaj. In this webinar, we will discuss on the need-based help and support for the children with learning difficulties in our classroom. And we do have an application to, enable all the teachers so that they can identify the real time and support in real time to all the teachers and support them and help them in the classroom to all the students of children with learning disability. So before starting this wonderful and amazingly informative session, I would like to invite our respected guest, and I would like to know from little if you are here in the session, can you please help us if our special guests are in the session?
Hi, Pankaj, good morning.
Hi, very good morning, little.
Miss Bilisa and Miss Dudius. Madam Dudius. Hello. Dudius, ma'am.
Hello, hello. Yes, good
Was
morning,
join?
sir. Good morning,
Morning. Good morning.
everyone.
So, very good morning,
Hello,
Julius,
good
ma'am.
morning, everyone.
Ma'am, I would like to request you that you please share your kind word with us and please motivate our team also on the occasion of the Project Inclusion webinar. Over to you, ma'am.
Sorry, sir.
Ma'am, our Linkoy sir has joined.
Yes, he already joined us.
Okay. Pankaj sir.
Ji,
Yes. So our Linkoy sir is here. He is here in the meeting. So let us just request Linkoy sir to say kind words for the session before starting this session, like to motivate the
Yeah,
teachers, right?
it will be here.
yes, of course, of course. So, sir, if you are there in the session, sir, please open your camera and please open your mic and please motivate our team on this behalf of Project Inclusion webinar. Sir, over to you.
Sir Linkoy, if you can hear us, I guess Sir Linkoy, he has some network issues. So we would like to request Madam Duties to say some kind words just to motivate the teachers before starting the session.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. First of all, I want to gratitude to you all, especially the Aurobindo Society for organizing the project inclusion, where for me is new. I hope that today I will. But hello, I will come.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there is a, I believe there is a network issue, and because of that, the team, and including me also, we are not able to hear or listen. So, ma'am, I would suggest that meanwhile you are traveling, we will start the session, and in the end of the session, we can involve all our chief guests and all. Right, Nitin? That will be fine, right? So, do we have Belicia ma'am with us? Belicia ma'am, if you are here in the session with us, you please share your kind words and motivate our team.
Hello. Social Likoi. Yes.
Wait,
Assistant.
can you hear me?
Please,
Can I
sir,
speak now?
give some words.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning,
Okay,
sir.
good evening.
Good morning. Can I speak now? Can I speak now?
Yes, sir.
Sure,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sure.
Please,
It's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
please, sir.
Yes,
Many
sir.
Please,
thanks.
please.
Many thanks for your conducting this program. So thank you for giving me to present with you today. Uh, a very great opportunity for our district to have this show with us and the people, teachers, and so on, so you can hear this program. I can see and, and you can understand very well. Even to us also, we are new to this program, but through your uh, mm, given now the information from by your information today, we will learn a bit more. As just one thing I want to tell you, in our district, regarding this disabled children, we have a very, I can say, uh, a very lack of or to take care of this kind of children. Your support for our district, so as we can reach to each and every people who needs help regarding this people who need our help, because these people, they need special attention from the uh, people, uh, from the from the government, I think from the people, from the elders, from the parents. They need a good care from them. So by now we are lagging behind. Sometimes we just keep our children like that only, keeping at home. But by this program, I think we will be able to keep the children to the school and give them opportunity, whatever they needs. So these few words only. I congratulate your program to having with us today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. And I can see that Miss Belicia ma'am also has joined the session. So, Belicia ma'am, if you would like to share some kind words to motivate our team and teachers. So, ma'am, if you are here in the session, I would request you to share some kind words with us. Belicia ma'am, over to you if you are here in the session.
Madam Belisa, if you are here, if you can hear us.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, it's kindly share some words to motivate the teachers before we start this session.
So I believe there is some network issue, as little you rightly said. So I would suggest that we should move forward in the session, and later on we can reconnect with all our special guests. So to move forward, we have Mr. Haram Sarai with us, and who is senior master trainer, and he will guide us and he will go through us throughout the PPT and will share the information with us about the project inclusion and the application itself. So, Mr. Haran, if you are there, so please, and let me tell you one more thing, that there is a huge network issue today at Haran Head also. So I will be presenting the PPT also, and I will be supporting in between also. So, Haran, over to you, Mr. Haran, and please take us forward.
Then,
to welcome all the officers and teachers to the to a very special webinar, which is particularly based on project inclusion. In today's webinar, we will be discussing about
Yeah,
project
yeah.
inclusion. Project inclusion is helping teachers in understanding the needs of a child. I'm particularly and specifically talking about a CWSM category child in a more effective.
Harold, the voice has a little bit noise. So why the noise is there? So you please take care of it. The voice is coming, but there is some noise in the voice.
Sir, is it right now? Is it okay now? Contestant?
No, Saran sir, good morning. Yeah. The voice is not clear actually.
Let me connect. Pankaj sir, please do handle the webinar. I'm just trying to connect from another device. I'm trying to connect from another device, sir.
So respected education officers and teachers, as Harold was saying, let me go through it, and meanwhile he will be joining. So there is a data, the current statistics, in which you can see that the Tata Institute of Social Science have released a report, and it names the state of the education report for India 2019, Children with Disabilities. So according to UNESCO, we have 8 million children with disabilities, and 45% of them fail to attain education. So you may find it out that globally this data is 15% people are disabled. What we can learn from the data is that, in a nutshell, that 8 million children are with disabilities, and 45% of them fail to attain the education. All right, and this is the data of census 2011, that number of special schools have 2,500, and
Pankaj sir,
rehabilitation.
I'm available. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
audible. Is it
you
is
are
it clear
audible.
now? Is it
Yeah,
clear?
yeah, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Is it?
Okay.
Is it?
So I would like to welcome all the education officers and teachers to a very special webinar. And today we will be talking about a very special topic, that is project inclusion. So as I have already started with the session, and I really want to apologize with all the dignitaries and education officers along with the teachers who have joined us in this particular webinar. Due to heavy rainfall, there are some technical as well as some connectivity issue from my side. So I really want to apologize to everyone who are present in this particular webinar. So I was talking about project inclusion. So in today's webinar, we will be discussing how project inclusion will be helping us to know the needs of a CWSN category child in a more effective way. Respect teachers, we have a ground rule for today's webinar. If you have any doubt in your mind, just jot it down in your notepad. And by the end of this session, I will be asking you, and without hesitation you can keep your doubts in front of us, and I will be trying my level best to clear the doubts individually. So I really want to share some of the stats and facts and figures with you all that is very very important to know as a teacher if we really want to work with CWSN category child. A report was shared in the year 2019. The report was shared by UNESCO and Tata Institute of Social Sciences. The name of the report was State of the Education Report for India. According to UNESCO, India is a home to 8 million children with disability. If we convert 8 million into standard international unit, that means it is equivalent to 80 lakh CWSN children. If I talk about these 80 lakh CWSN children, then 40% of them, 45, in fact, 45% of them are CWSN and they are illiterate. That means they didn't got any opportunity to get themselves educated. Respect teachers, if I talk about census 2011, then as per the census which was done in the year 2011, the number of special schools in India is equivalent to 2500. Very less. I'm not talking about a single state. Even I'm not talking about a UTR. I'm not emphasizing on some of the districts or block. Rather, I am talking about pan India level. If I talk about special educators who have been certified by RCI, their quantity or their number is 1 lakh plus. And at the other part, if we talk about CWSN, so they are already, as I have told you, they are 80 lakh in number. So here I would like to ask you a question, respected teachers. Do you really think 80 lakh CWSN students can be catered easily in 2500 schools? If you really think it is possible practically, then please reply in why. If you think it is not possible practically, you can even go with the N. What are your views about it, respected teachers? Do you really think? If you really think over this particular point, the answer which you will be getting in your mind is a big no. No, because the gap is huge. But in today's session, we won't be talking about gaps. Rather, we will be discussing about the probable solutions. Those solutions which will be helping us to bridging up the gap, which will be helping us to create ample of opportunities for these CWSN category students so they can get education. So, respected teachers, moving forward, I would like to emphasize on the very first probable solution, that is RPWD Act 2016. If I talk about the full form of RPWD, then RPWD means Rights of People with Disability. This act came into the enforcement in the year 2016. It simply says, now it's the time to teach a CWSN along with a regular student in an inclusive school under a same roof in a same atmosphere. Respect teachers. If I talk about RPWD Act, then RPWD Act will definitely supporting you up in controlling the dropout ratio of your respective schools. It will be further helping CWSN category students so they can move forward with their higher grade education. RPWD Act is one of the probable solution which will be helping us to bridge up the gap on which we already had a healthy discussion. Respect teachers, now I would like to take you over NEP 2020 by going through some of the key points of NEP 2020. NEP 2020 is now saying that the teachers of India has to be aware, because once they will be aware about inclusion, they would be able to understand the needs of a CWSN child in a more effective way. Now, we need to take evaluation. We need to evaluate, or we need to take examination of a CWSN student as per his ability, his capability. We need to frame the examination pattern in such a way that we can we can assess, we can examine a CWSN student with more appropriate way on the basis of his ability. Respect teachers, now NEP says the curriculum has to be very flexible in nature. Is it because it is because we need to make a CWSN category student learn as per his learning ability. We will be considering the learning ability and capability of a CWSN before going up with the curriculum. So now the curriculum would be more flexible. Previously, it used to be very rigid in nature. It's time to introduce assistive technology among CWSN. We will be encouraging them to use more of calculators or tablets or smart TVs so that they can get education in a more effective way, in a very simplified way. The education will be becoming simplified for these particular students. Respected teachers, sir has shared a picture with you all. If you have a look over the picture which has been shared with you all in the respected mobile phones, you will be seeing a man who is standing wearing a blue sweater. And few animals, they are shown. They are not animals, but they are students who have been depicted in the form of animals. Today, this teacher is taking a exam for these students. And exam is like the student who will be climbing up the corner tree will be declared as pass, and the student who won't be able to climb up the corner tree will be declared as failure. So, as per your observation, respected teachers, what do you think? Which student would be able to pass the exam and who will be failing in the exam? Can I get answers from your teachers and respected officers? What do you think? Okay, respected teachers, if you observe this picture, if you see this picture, you will see the very first student has been depicted in the form of a bird. The bird will be flying up the tree, and definitely at the end, it will be passing in the exam. A monkey has been depicted. Monkey will be climbing up the tree and passing the exam. If you ask about a penguin, penguin will be failing in the exam, but it has ability that it runs with a high speed. If I talk about elephant, elephant is a big animal. Elephant won't be able to climb up the tree, but definitely it will be destroying the tree. It has that ability. Dog will be trying hard to get over the tree, but ultimately at the end, dog will be failing. So, respected teachers, here I would like to ask a question. The students who have failed in this exam, do you think they will be doing something in their upcoming life? They would be able to achieve something in their upcoming life? If you think yes, then please answer in why. If you think it won't be happening, they won't be failing or they won't be achieving anything in their particular life, then you can proceed with N. Respect teachers, over to you. What do you think? I request teachers if you can go with the two-way communication for this particular session. I'm expecting your responses through chat box, or even you can unmute yourself and you can respond to the asked questions. Respect teachers and officers. Okay. Respect teachers, if I talk about the students, definitely our NEP says each and every student who is sitting in a class is unique and it has his or her own unique capabilities. As a teacher, we really need to identify the capabilities and we really need to encourage students so that they can get success as per their abilities. Pankaj sir, I would like to request you to move to another slide. Pankaj sir, thank you. Respect teachers, now I would be talking about integrated approach. If I talk about integrated approach, then in this particular approach, the CWSN category student got a chance to get themselves enrolled in an inclusive school. They were get they Now they were getting admissions in CWSN schools. But the system was having some gaps, some loopholes. The teachers were not aware. The special educators were very less in this particular schools. And if we talk about curriculum was rigid in nature. There were no flexibility that was offered in the curriculum. Though, as always, teachers, they put their best with the students. They started teaching them. And after putting their efforts, the experience of the teachers were like that they are not able to cope up with the exam, with the class. The teachers got a notion that these CWSN student, they don't know what a teacher is teaching them in a class, or they're not learning whatever was taught in the class. Teachers experienced that these students were really different from the regular students. So, due to lack of training and lack of awareness, teachers, they got a notion that these students must be sent to a special school, must be sent to a special school. In integrated approach, changes were made, but changes were not as per the demand. There were more change that has to be made for CWSN. They got enrolled, but to in order to introduce more changes, a new approach was introduced. It got introduced, and the approach was inclusion, inclusive education. Pankaj sir, could you please move to the next slide? If I talk about inclusion, then in this particular approach, many changes was made. It was seen how these CWSN students can be taught in a very effective way. It was seen that what changes need to be done so that the CWSN can get most of the profit out of it, as the curriculum was made flexible. Teachers started working with the students, and now after getting trainings, and they after getting sensitized, after the after they managed to get the uh, proper training through the government organized workshop. Now when they started working with the student, they came to know that uh, with the help of the professional, child can perform better. Or they, I'm talking about CWSN category in particular, they have their own capabilities and their talent. Curriculum has to be flexible. So in, if I talk about inclusion, in inclusion, CWSN were trained very well. They got an opportunity to get themselves enrolled in a inclusive school. Along that, the teachers started accepting them as a single part of the classroom. Now they were not segregating, or they were not differentiating among the students who were sitting in the class. Moreover, they were considered as a single part of the classroom. So, respected teachers, here I would like to ask you a question. Do you really think when a CWSN student will be studying with a regular student in a inclusive classroom, he will be getting some benefit out of it? If you think yes, then please proceed with yes or answer in yes. If you think it's not possible, then you can even go with the answer no. What's your answer? Respect teachers. Okay. Definitely he will be getting some of the benefits. The few benefits I would like to share with you all. The first benefit would be he can learn new skills through imitation. Second, he will be having he will be going to school and observing student, and definitely as per the observations, they will be learning the rules and regulation of a particular school. When he will be going to an inclusive school, he will be getting a feeling that he is the part of the society. And after he will be getting that feeling, definitely his or her confidence level will be boosting up. So, respected teachers, these were some benefits which will be fetched by a CWSN student when he will be studying with along with the regular student. Now, I would like to ask you a question: will a regular student will get benefit if he will be studying with a CWSN student? Pankaj sir, could you move a slide? The answer is yes. I would like to highlight on some of the benefits. A regular student will develop a positive attitude towards CWSN. A regular student would be able to uh, help CWSN by making a special buddy. He will be spending his quality time during the travel through the school bus, in the playground, or even by sharing his lunch during the recess break. Respected teachers, a uh, regular student will be getting motivation from CWSN, and definitely he will be working further on his development part. These are some benefits which will be fetched by a regular student when he will be studying with a CWSN student in an inclusive school. Pankaj sir, uh, I request you to move a slide ahead. Pankaj sir. Okay. Respected teachers, if we talk about inclusion, then inclusion is only possible in our country with your support. I'm saying and I'm focusing on this particular word, your support. Because whenever we talk about a change, we always says changes starts from bottom and it goes up to the top level. The change, it first come in the family, second goes to school, and third it goes to the community level. But if we talk about our country, our motherland, India, the parents, they don't have much knowledge regarding inclusion. They even don't know that their own child is going through some type of disability. In this particular scenario, the role of a teacher becomes more important, because at the end of the day, it's we, the teachers, who are awaiting parents. It's we who are attending different trainings. It's we who are understanding different policies. We are working with the students at a ground level. Along with that, respect teachers, we are also delivering our best if we are assigned with some administrative task. The work which has been done by you all is tremendous. It is remarkable and it can't be expressed in a word. But now, with your support only, it is possible to bring inclusion in India. Pankaj sir, could you please the PPT? I really want to share some of the stories of India. I would be sharing the very first story about Aditi Verma. She is 25. She is suffering from Down syndrome. She lives in Mumbai and she is an entrepreneur. That means she is owning her own restaurant and managing the restaurant herself. Pranab Bakshi, 19 years, India's first model with autism. Ansh Bhatia Batra. Ansh Batra is 14 years. He has autism. He is a painter artist and his paintings is very well known and recognized at a national level and at an international level. Respect teachers, if I talk about project inclusion, then this initiative was started by our esteemed organization that is Sri Aurobindo Society in the year 2016. When we started up with this initiative, we started up from Ghaziabad. We started sensitizing teacher with the help of by organizing 4 days tangible classes. Till now, we have worked in 14 states and UTs. We have given orientation to 20 plus teachers. We have the teachers who were sensitized by us. They started working with the students and they screened more than 18,000 students who are suspected cases of NDD. Respect teachers, we along with the government of India started working on the data which was given by these teachers, that was 18,000 plus, and we saw among them 6,600 students were there who were confirmed cases of NDD. If I talk about NDD, then NDD stands for neurodevelopment disorder. Respect teachers, we went to different part of the country. We started the pre-assessment for the teachers, and we experienced that only 1% of the teachers were there who has knowledge about inclusion. After this result, we started sensitizing teacher, and after sensitizing teacher, we started the post assessment for the teachers, and we came to know now we were able to convert 1% into 48%. That was a very tremendous and remarkable number. It was very motivating, and I would like to emphasize on that around 76% of teachers identify student correctly as confirmed cases of NDT. That is one of the achievement of our country, respect teachers. Pankaj sir, could you move? Okay. Despite teachers till March 2020, we were working at a ground level with teachers, but due to Corona, we were not able to reach out teachers physically, but rather we saw an opportunity, and we developed our course in in a digital platform. Our course has been divided into 3 phases. The first phase is sensitization and training of teachers. The second phase is screening and counseling. And in the third phase, we will be implementing IEP and we will be helping teachers to know and to train CWSN in more effective way. Respect teachers, if I talk about my course, the name of my course is Learning Difficulties, Understanding and Management Level 1. Our course has been divided into 17 modules. Each module has a has small animated video. The duration of the video is 3 to 4 minutes. While going through the course, you will get to know about different child disabilities. Our course is present in 2 prime languages, that is Hindi and English. But in upcoming days, we will be launching our course into 7 regional languages. Despite teachers, you can also get certified while going through our course, and I will be discussing the criteria to fetch a certificate. Pankaj sir, if I talk about, as I have already discussed that our course has been segregated into 17 modules. If you score above 60% in the module assessment, definitely the moment you score 60%, the e-certificate will be getting generated in the application itself. You need to install, you need to download the certificate, you can print it out, you can frame it up, and you can even share it with the community. If I talk about final assessment, in final assessment, if your score is above 75%, then you will be given a special certificate which is known as special certificate. Respected teachers, uh, I would like to share one of the story with you. An event was organized a few days back in Pondicherry, in which all the teachers were invited who were able to score more than 75%. And they were recognized by the Governor Sahiba of Pondicherry with Achiever Certificate. So we are organizing these special programs frequently, and we are acknowledging teachers as well. Teachers, if you have any doubt, any single doubt while using the application or in any of our module, then you can join in our online doubt clearing session twice in a week. The days are Wednesday and Thursday. In our uh, online doubt clearing session, you can join with the link which will be shared with you all in the WhatsApp group in which you all are connected. You can join. You can keep your doubts in front of our special educator, and you will be getting clarifications by the special educators itself. Respected teachers, I have shared a sample of reading material. You can go through it. It can be skipped as it is optional to read. We will be sharing a video, and you will be getting to know how how the animated videos are planned and designed, and these type of videos you will be able to visualize by going through our course. Respected teachers, over to you.
Dyslexia, understanding the disorder A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. You must be wondering, why are we revisiting learning alphabets at this stage? For you, these are simple alphabets. Within these 26 letters, you may be able to identify the vowels and consonants. Now, what if we say that this isn't the case with everyone? Meet Zoya. She's 6 years old, and this is how the letters appear to her. All that she sees is some dancing and floating shapes. Zoya has a hard time connecting letters to the sounds they make and then blending those sounds into words. Since she cannot pronounce the words or recognize their sounds, she cannot understand the meanings. So, what's the case with Zoya? Zoya has a disorder called dyslexia. Dyslexia is a language-based learning disability. Students diagnosed with this condition face challenges in interpreting and processing language. The disorder affects an individual's ability to read, spell, write, and speak. While these students have a normal vision and are just as smart as their peers, they struggle with their academics, thus requiring the teacher to adapt to an individual's way of learning. In this series of videos, we will learn about some teaching strategies for students with dyslexia. Before we start with the sessions, it is important for us to know that a supportive teaching environment plays a vital role in making the classroom dyslexia friendly. A teacher's understanding of specific difficulties and how they may affect the student's classroom performance is a blueprint for the teacher to plan and proceed with the lectures. From the next session onwards, we will begin to learn the strategies that can be implemented to teach the students having this disorder. Stay tuned.
Respected teachers, this was a small video. The duration of the video is 3 to 4 minutes, animated one. So these type of video you will be visualizing while going through our course.
Dyslexia.
I would like to share the QR code for the application. Respected teachers, a QR code has been shared with you all when you will be opening the camera of your respected phone, and you will be focusing on this particular QR code. Automatically, our application will be getting installed in your particular mobile phones. Once you will be downloading the application, then how you will be downloading it through the link that will be shared with you all in the chat box, uh, or even in the WhatsApp. So there is a video. I would like to show a video. Spare teachers, you can see a link which has been shared in the WhatsApp. Click over it. You need to, after clicking over it, you need to install the app by clicking on the installation button. Once the application will be installed, choose open. When the application will be opening, you need to select the language. You can select any of the two in between Hindi or English, in which you will be more comfortable. You click on continue. You select on profile. You are signing in as a teacher, so select the teacher part. Put your number in for the login process, as it will be gonna known as the registered mobile number. Choose your password, and the password has to be memorized, because next time when you will be accessing the application, then you need to remember the password. Respect teachers, if I talk about password, after signing in, you need to go to the courses and you need to click on the launch course option. After clicking on the launch course option, respected teachers, our introductory page will be getting opened, as it will be shown in the video. Pankaj sir, I think the video has been stopped. Okay, the video has been resumed, respect teachers. So after the loading process, you need to go to the bottom of the introductory page, click on the start course. You need to give the pre-assessment. The pre-assessment, you need to answer few of the questions that would be 4 to 5 in number, and they are designed in a MCQ pattern form. So respect teachers, this is all about today's webinar, which was based on inclusion. So I request Pankaj sir to take this session ahead. Respect to Pankaj sir, I would like to invite you in the session for taking this session ahead. Pankaj sir, I'm audible.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Haran. And at the same time, if any official, any teacher has any doubt, any suggestion toward the session, so they may ask their question, and since we are here, Haran is also here, so we will try to answer them. If you have any doubt, any query, you may ask the question regarding the session. At the same time, I would like to again, as Haran was mentioning, that the link of the Project Inclusion app is very much there in the chat box. I have shared it like on multiple times, and doing so again one more time. And we I have also shared the downloading session link with all of you. So the downloading session is taking place like twice in a week currently, and we will upgrade it in upcoming days. We will have more downloading session in upcoming days. So I've shared the link and I've shared the downloading link also with you. So, and I can see that handbook sir was there in the session throughout the session. So thank you so much, sir, for being in the session. And I would like to know your point of view, sir, handbook sir. So please, if you are able to hear me, so please unmute your camera, sir, and please share your view and kindly guide us through, sir. Over to you, handbook sir.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you well.
Okay. Thank you for this Windows. Join program today. Yeah. Especially the program to be get the find
Yes, sir. Sir, I believe there is some network issue, and due to that, the voice is not coming properly. So, if we can do one thing, if you can, turn off your camera and then you try to speak, maybe we can hear you first. So, yeah, there is a network issue here, so that's why. Sir, try to turn off the camera and then try to speak, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. So you just introduce your teacher. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Uh, just one thing, sir. We will mm, uh, we will spread the message. Site is the circuit. I hope will you the benefited program. People several especially students if join the regular school will be for my program it and it will be for children. So this was me.
So thank you so much, sir, for sharing your point of view. I believe there is a huge network issue, and that's why the voice was not clear at all. And there is no issue. I believe that tomorrow, sir, again we will be doing the same session at your location, and I strongly believe that the teachers who could not attend the session today, they will be definitely joining for tomorrow also as well, and. So thank you so much. And I have shared the link with all of you in the chat box of the project inclusion application link and at the same time the downloading link. So I believe you will be downloading the application and will be completing the modules in upcoming days so that we can help the last mile child in your classroom who is going through some sort of mental disability. And we will be able to help them. So today's session is time to wind up, and we will see you tomorrow. See you all of you tomorrow again one more time for those teachers who could not join today. They can join tomorrow. So thank you so much, and once again, thank you everyone. Thank you.